Well, boys, today's tomorrow, and Twitch is it's not looking good for Twitch. They are very much not looking good right now.
Oh, Dad, you're embarrassing me again.
Because Twitch has been having a problem with racism on their platform, and we all can say racism bad, racism towards black people bad, racism towards white people bad, racism altogether bad. But in Twitch's eyes, anti-Semitism, you can start skirting the line a little bit. You can skate across the line a little bit, alright? We'll move that back a little bit, especially if you're a top streamer, Hassan Piker. And Hassan will unironically stream shit like this.
It's going away. It's AC 130 time. The ass clapper 130. I get 3 right to start. They're spawning on C. Another multi-kill. I'm slapping ass.
And we all got a nice little glimpse into the double standards that Twitch holds for their Twitch streamers that they do and do not like. Whenever Asmongold got banned for saying people that lived in Palestine were of a lesser culture, and then whenever Hassan has a clip going around of him saying the exact same thing about Jewish people living in Israel, for some reason he just continues to go on saying the exact same thing. And for some reason, instead of just banning him, like how Twitch banned the people that were on the whole can they say Habibi or not TwitchCon panel a month after TwitchCon, by the way, whenever everyone was outraged by Frogan, for some reason they allowed Hassan to stay on the platform. And then, instead of them banning Hassan, doing the right thing, even if it was for 2 weeks, they decided, you know what, we'll have to put out a whole statement. We'll get into it in a minute, but instead of them just banning Hassan Piker, the person who is literally causing all this trouble for Twitch, Twitch decides not to acknowledge Hassan's wrongdoings at all, but they decided to put out this whole statement called "Hate and Harassment Has No Place on Twitch." And all of this comes after advertisers started to pull out of Twitch.
Of all of why you're having to pull your ads is, the ADL did get involved, and the ADL did get involved because Dan has made fucking 3,000 tweets and has been personally getting on the brands and the advertisers' asses and sending screenshots and encouraging people to send screenshots. And my point is that all of this is being done because they don't like Hassan. It's not because they have a huge anti-Semitism issue with the platform. Because they don't like Hassan, and that's fine. Just be honest with yourself. I don't think it was totally necessary to try to cause adpocalypse on Twitch because they don't like Hassan and they thought the trust and safety team made bad decisions. I feel like that is insane to me, and that is the entire thing that's happening. To me, this entire thing that's happened in the last week is not a real, true concern and cause for Jewish people within the company or for Jewish people on the platform or for anti-Semitism. It's all a bunch of drama, more so than anything, and personal beefs, which is then directly now impacting the content. And so that your conclusion and just getting rid of all of this actually is pretty sound.
Now, if you guys don't know who the guy was speaking in there, that was Rod Slasher, the guy that basically lied for 4 years about knowing, the whole reason why Dr. Disrespect got banned. I don't know what's up with him, but after everyone found out that he basically was lying about knowing the whole reason behind Dr. Disrespect getting banned, he's just been going down this weird rabbit hole where he's been sucking off a ton of streamers. And Hassan, he is on Hassan's dick for some reason. That man loves Hassan right now. I don't know why. But yeah, throughout that clip, Rod Slasher was talking about how this was basically a personal beef between two Dans, alright? We're gonna call one Dan the cat man because he loves cats. He's basically Destiny's friend and has been crusading against Twitch because Destiny got banned off of Twitch, and Twitch has been having a whole bunch of very weird policies. Like, don't get me wrong, Dan does have personal beef with Twitch, but Twitch has had some very weird and kind of racist policies against people of Dan's origin, because Dan is Jewish. And then we're going to be talking about the other Dan in this beef, Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, the man that literally could be setting this whole thing straight right now, setting the company on a good course to profitability, but instead Dan Clancy rather run around with other streamers, jack off to other streamers. Yes, he does do that. He is a coomer. There's plenty of clips of him showing off his coomer nature. Right? He'd rather be the cool CEO that for some reason doesn't make the company any better, but he is cool. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to act like Dan Clancy is like this horrible person. I don't know the guy, alright? Personally, I don't know the guy. But it does show that he's not really all too interested in the business of Twitch, and he's more interested in becoming a streamer. Like, legitimately, it seems like he sees more money in just becoming a streamer instead of being the CEO of Twitch, which kind of shows how desperate Twitch is right now. Because the CEO of Twitch not only wants to become a streamer, he also actively enjoys streaming with other streamers. Now, there's nothing bad with the CEO enjoying his employees' company, but there's a difference whenever he enjoys his employees' company and then he plays favorites with his employees. Because Dan Clancy has said on many different occasions that he enjoys Hassan and actually is a fan of Hassan. Which brings us all the way back to the statement that Twitch itself had to put out, because if you guys don't know, the whole Israel-Palestine conflict is going on. It doesn't matter whose side you're on. I think we all can agree genocide is bad. It doesn't matter if you're genociding Jewish people, Palestinian people, genocide all around bad, all right? That's the statement of the day. Genocide bad, racism very bad. We all can agree on these things, all right? If you can't agree on that, you are a racist, and you probably should be one of the persons, you know what? I can't say that on YouTube. Let's go ahead and move on to the statement, all right? The statement that Twitch had to put out because they refused to ban Hassan Piker, their biggest anti-Semite on Twitch. To the community, over the past few weeks, we've seen members of the community voice concern about how we handle potentially harmful content. There is no place on Twitch for racism, hatred, or harassment of any kind, including anti-Semitism or Islamophobia. As our community has grown, we've endeavored to build community guidelines to prohibit these harms. Twitch is and will always be about belonging. Each day, people come together on our service to build communities around shared interests and express themselves authentically. For this to be possible, we work hard to ensure that our community is a safe place. Our community guidelines are foundational, and when we find content that breaks those rules, we take immediate enforcement action. This will always be the case. Millions of streamers with a wide variety of views and perspectives spend time on Twitch. We recognize that some content, while allowed on our service, may be objectionable to some members of the community. The views shared by streamers on Twitch are not the views of Twitch, nor are they my personal views. We're grateful for the feedback and input from our community. Our safety approach continues to build and evolve as our service grows. We want to ensure that anyone can find their place on Twitch and remain committed to ensuring that hate and harassment have no place here. Dan Clancy, CEO.
Yes! Let it fly high, baby! USA! USA! You know, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think this guy has the same mindset that I do.
Obviously, yeah.
And the Nazi flag.
Whoa! No! No! No!
So yeah, I don't know how good of a CEO Dan Clancy thinks he is, but there's not too many of them out there that has to say, no, I'm not racist. You know, put out a whole statement. This wasn't a statement on his Twitter. This was a company statement. This was on Twitch's website saying, yo, our CEO isn't anti-Semitic, guys. Come on. You guys, come on. Not too many CEOs have to, you know, go through that, putting up a letter of shame on their own website for all of your users to see. Not only that, he also tweeted out another statement, which, he forgot to take out the copy tweet. He forgot to take that out whenever someone else obviously wrote this for him. Instead of him putting in the statement on Twitter, he also actually put in the copy tweet just in case he didn't know how to take the statement from the Google Docs and then put it on Twitter. You know, they had to tell him, hey man, don't forget to copy this tweet. But continuing on with Dan Clancy's personal statement, all right, this came straight from his mouth, trust me. It definitely didn't come from a PR person. Tweet copy. I wanted to share a blog post on Twitch blog. I want to make clear that Twitch stands firmly against hate and harassment of any form. You can read more about our commitment to safety and belonging on Twitch here. And it, you know, just redirects you to the same fluff piece on the blog, you know, where he says he's against hate and harassment. But I guess the R word is very good because their top streamer was talking about how he doesn't care if people were R-worded on October 7th.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much.
So yeah, hate and harassment, uncool. But talking about violently sexually assaulting people, that's more than fine. All right, you can do that on Twitch. No one cares. Okay, it's just a little bit of sexual assault. What, you gonna cry over it? So obviously, after Frogan went on her whole little rant about Israel Palestine, and then she went on her rant about the U.S. military, and she got herself banned off of Twitch, a lot of people started digging up a lot of old clips of not only Frogan and, you know, the gang talking about Israel Palestine, but also Twitch's top streamer, Hassan Piker, talking about Israel, Palestine, anti-Semitism towards Israel, and not just Israel, let's get this right, Jewish people in general. And obviously with Twitch not taking any action against Hassan Piker and his rhetoric after they took action against Asmongold, which in this video right here I talked about how, you know, Twitch is, you know, they're for some reason protecting Hassan Piker, but after everyone realized we're not going to get Hassan banned through the regular means of, hey, here are literal evidence of this guy violating your community guideline policies, you should probably ban him. So people started doing the next best thing, which is, yo, advertisers, you guys like your advertisements being shown next to Houthi rebel videos? You guys like that? You guys like that? You guys like it whenever their top streamer is interviewing a Houthi, or whenever, you know, their top streamer is talking about how he hates a portion of a country or a portion of the population that are probably gonna buy your product? You guys like that? And of course they didn't like that. So then the Anti-Defamation League started to get involved, and some advertisers started to pull out of Twitch, and that's whenever Twitch realized, oh, this is getting real. We can't just allow anti-Semitism to run rapid on our, you know, literal website that is ran by Amazon, or at least owned by Amazon. We can't do this. We can't play favorites, even though they are still playing favorites, but they're trying their best to be like, no, you guys see, we're not anti-Semitic. Yes, we did ban Israel for some reason, even though we're like, oh, we don't want to show any violent things on our website, as Hassan Piker pulls up another video of a Houthi rebel taking over a boat. Oh, we don't want to show war. So why didn't you ban Ukraine or Russia from making accounts? Question mark. Like, they keep coming up with these excuses that make no sense whenever you actually think about it for why they are being anti-Semitic towards Jewish people on their platform. Like, they never come up with a good reason at all for why they had to ban the whole country of Israel, not Ukraine, not Russia, not literally nowhere else that's in a war right now. Only Israel. If they came up with a good idea for why they had to ban Israel, we would be listening. But they haven't came up with one yet. Unlike the Koreans that came up with a very good reason for why they're not letting Johnny Somali leave their country now. They are not done teaching this man a lesson. Click this video right here to find out what has Johnny Somali done to earn the butt whoopings he has been getting.